Hello YouTube family, welcome back to Simz Vidz for another video. I am Simone. This video is something that I have touched on before, and yeah, I just need to get some things off my chest. So stay tuned if you would like to hear my thoughts. So for the past week and a half, I've been sick. So sick that honestly, I really haven't been able to do anything really around the house. I thought I was getting better at one point, but then I just started to feel bad again. And this is all because of my children at work. In March, I caught a really bad virus, and it wasn't only me, myself, and 3 other coworkers. We caught a virus. The children were having diarrhea and they were throwing up. We had to disinfect the area, and even though we were doing this when we realized what was going on, it's because there was so many children that was having the same symptoms. It seems like our cleaning wasn't doing any good. Myself and 3 other coworkers ended up catching the virus as well. It got to a point where they had an outbreak at work by public health. Now, when the situation got under control, actually 3 of my coworkers went back to work before I did. Anyways, we got over that. Moving forward, here we are again. Right now, apparently there is a virus going on. Well, is it really a virus? They're saying that a variant, a different strain of COVID is going around. And it's affecting people differently. Now, when I heard that, I'm not gonna lie, I got so scared. Because by the grace of God, I did not get COVID. And I do not want to experience that, knock on wood. I do not want to experience that. But anyways, these parents were bringing their children to daycare while they were visibly sick. When I say these children were visibly sick, I'm talking about consistent runny nose, coughing. When they did cough, they're coughing in our faces because they're babies, right? So they had the runny nose, coughing, sneezing. Some had fevers. Others were just cranky. Others, they were not eating. We would address the parents as to what was going on, and they were so nonchalant about it. I even had a parent look at me and say that, oh, thankfully, her child has not been sick. When she said that, I was like, your child was the one that started the virus, and then it progressed. But you want to know what? I do need my job. So when these parents say these outrageous things, honestly, I pretend not to hear because I really don't want to answer them. You understand what I'm trying to say, people? Anyways, I started feeling sick as well as another coworker of mine, and we were pushing it through. We were so dedicated into going to work, we even pushed through, we even pushed through something that we call AQI. It's a provincial, how can I say it? It's a provincial tool that they use where they make sure that we're doing things accordingly, such as we're practicing proper health and safety, we're programming properly, we're providing a safe, secure environment for the children, and so forth. My coworker and I, we pushed through this, and going through AQI, it can be very intense. It doesn't really bother me because I've been through it so many times, but it is something that you do want to do well on. My other coworker is on vacation, so she missed it altogether. Lucky lady. But overall, we did do well, and we were happy that we did well considering the way that we were feeling. After AQI, I just started to, I was feeling worse than what I was. And I had 2 vacation days. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to push through the week. I have 2 vacation days coming. I'll recover then. Yeah, right. It got worse. Now, my whole thing is, parents, if you see that your child is sick, keep them at home. You're putting others at risk, especially when it's visible. It's one thing if you don't realize that your child is sick, but it's another when you blatantly know and you're giving them Tylenol. That's only going to give you relief for a short period of time. When that child takes a nap and gets up, it's going to be so obvious that the child is sick. Why would you do that? Has it come to a point where going to work is more important than taking care of your sick child? Like, I don't get it. When my daughter was younger, I never brought her to daycare when she was sick. Never. Even if I had a doctor's appointment for her, I would just call the daycare, tell them that she would not be in because she has a doctor's appointment, and I would take her the next day. Like, has parenting changed so much that people do not want to spend time with their children, whether they're sick or not? Like, I'm seeing so many things and I just shake my head. I had a parent one time tell me that it was not fair that we called her because her child was sick, because her husband and herself got sick and had to then turn around, take care of themselves, and take care of their sick child. When she said that, my mind, I was blown away because I couldn't believe it. Who do you expect to take care of your sick child? Daycare? That's not in our job description. Our job description is to care for the children that is in our environment. And when I say care, I'm talking across the board. You understand? We're programming, we're providing a creative environment for them. They're doing art, they're doing gross motor, they're socializing. They feel secure. And I'm not even touching half of the stuff that we do for these children because it's our job. So why talk about it? It's something that we have to do. But anyways, I ended up getting sick because these parents are bringing in their sick children. And I'm sorry, to parents who feel that it is not fair that they have to take care of their sick child or children. You want to know what? It's not fair when your child is not well and then you bring them to daycare and then what happens? It spreads. That's not fair. But anyways, for the most part, I am doing a bit better. I still have a really bad cough. I'm sneezing, coughing. For the past couple of days, I've had body aches. I'm still in a bit of discomfort, but not as much as before. But I have been off work because I cannot function going to work. And really, would I go to work knowing that I'm not well? Like, no. Not the way that I am now. If I have a little cough and sneeze, right? Okay, because that's how it started. But when I realized that it was progressing, I was like, you want to know what? I can't go to work. But is that fair on me? I got this because of children at work, because their parents did not want to keep them at home. So is that fair for me? Is that fair for my coworkers? Is that fair for the other children? No, it isn't. But it is what it is. I'm just knowing moving forward, I am going to be very verbal in when sick children come to daycare. I am, because this is getting out of hand now. March, I caught a virus. It's now June, and I have a really bad cold. Like, TMI, people. But the stuff that I am coughing up off of my chest, I'm scorning myself. That's how bad this cold is that I have. Like, it almost felt like I had maybe a chest infection, but I didn't. It's just a really bad cold that I have. Anyways, whatever. Moving forward, I'm just trying to get myself better so I can get back to work, get back to my kids, because I do miss them. And, just get back to life. For those parents out there, double think in your actions and in your words when you're saying things to people about your child. Do not stand there and say, oh, it's not because of your child. It may not be specifically that child, but guess what? They did contribute to it. Look at it that way. Nobody is pointing fingers, but at the same time, if a child, even a coworker, right, is not feeling well, you should stay home just to prevent other people from getting sick, like myself. But moving forward, I think I have gone through the worst part of this. And now, as I said, I'm just trying to get myself better so I can get back to work and get back to life. I've been home for how many days now because I literally have no energy. Like, I'll do something and then I have to stop and take a rest before I proceed. But yeah, that's my little rant. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for my subscribers that I do have presently. My subscribers that has shown me nothing but love. Thank you so much. I hope that this platform can continue to grow. And I need you guys to do it. So please subscribe, like, share, and comment the videos. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.